Hey, how's it going? This is the Argonaut, and we are here again in the Parthian Campaign in what is potentially the last episode of said Parthian Campaign. And I'm back from vacation. I was gone for about eight or so days, I think 9 days, including travel. And now I'm back and recording. It's been a while since I played some Total War, so sorry if there's a little bit of a gap there. I think I only missed like 2 episodes or something, so throughout my other series. But we're gonna just go ahead and get started. So, presently, we have a force here that is recruiting, but probably won't be able to recruit. We have these guys assisting. We could just go ahead and, let's see, what are our chances here? Queen Knight attack, that's not gonna help. I think what we might do is we'll just go ahead and encircle, and they'll probably move out to attack us, is my guess, which I would prefer. You guys could get some mercenaries. We could get some mercenary Persian spears, though our income is suddenly quite terrible. Yes, our tax level is very low, so that is helping with public order. Like here, we're looking actually pretty good. We get some good stuff coming up soon. Here, not so much. You guys are probably going to rebel. Why are you all upset? Instability, slaves, taxes, cultural differences, events. Great. You guys are not very happy. This is the good province. You guys are okay. You guys are looking pretty good. And so are you guys. You'll have a bunch of stuff coming in soon enough. Yeah, I think we might have to deal with a rebellion over here, which is a bit worrisome. Especially because of how poorly defended Susia is. We'll wait a turn, though. I'm not going to recruit anything, so we're going to go ahead and just siege them out. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. We're looking good. Diplomacy. Bactria, you still think you're stronger than us?
Do not waste time on ill-chosen words.
Become my satrapy.
Although
Of course not. Alright. Let's end it. And bring about their swift demise. And of course, they come out to face us. Ooh, I'd be curious if the garrison army's all alone. I think we'll be able to crush these guys quite handily. We have a lot of horse archers, some, reasonable amount of infantry. Lots of skirmishers, though. So we'll see how this all goes. They have some peltists, but yeah, I think we'll be all right. Let's go ahead and fight this. Like a swarm of bees, we flit in and out, attacking where the enemy is most vulnerable. So I'm trying to first take out their archers, of course, as I normally do. We're gonna go ahead and get a charge in here against their fleeing archers. Should do quite well. Yeah, so basically, we're attacking, moving in and out. I do have to micro like 3 units of horse archers because of my guys coming in, plus a bunch of other groups. So my micro might not be the most spectacular this game, but it should at least keep it interesting. So the Kinsman Cav moving in, tearing down some archers. Unfortunately, we were unable to kill these guys and knock them out. I think their morale is a little bit too high right now, because they haven't lost many other forces. So the Bactrians are moving in here. They do have some peltis, some heavy armor that we're going to have to deal with and contend with. Macedonian settlers and Persian mercenary spears. There we go. So we'll see what happens. They have 1 unit of horse archers as well as their cavalry general. So not a lot on cav, but some good armor that we're going to have to deal with. So over here we continue to chase down these archers, hoping to knock them out. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get a little fast forward. I'm going to draw these guys out this way, avoiding fire where I can, and attacking their own horse archers. So, at this point, the 3rd contingent of horse archers is moving in, and hopefully going to score some good kills. So, we'll see what we're able to do. I'm picking at the general, the garrison general, that is, but I probably should have been using those archers elsewhere. So over here we're firing away, trying to take out the horse archers. Also being wary, though, that the Bactrian hillmen have 2 ammunition. They have 2 sets of javelins to throw, which can be quite deadly for my horsemen. So we're continuing to kind of kite them, fainting in and out. Over here, we start firing at the general, hoping to pick off some kills. Whoa. Which will start to mount up. And I'm hoping to be able to knock him out with our kinsman cav, because they will definitely have a better chance of killing him than him killing my cav. So, continuing to kite, moving around, just trying to draw these forces away. They've got Bactrian Horse Archer's got a good amount of kills here, so hopefully we'll be able to knock them out soon. I do have my great little firing line here of all of our slingers and 1 unit of archers ready to go, as well as our peltists. But our infantry is pretty lacking, pretty hurt too. Everything's kind of depleted, so that's why they have such a good chance right now. But we'll see what we can do. So continuing to kite in the background, you can see my units are actually in the red, and they're just sort of moving around, keeping out, and we go ahead and make our move here against the general. So we caught him with one of the kinsman cav, and I'm going to swoop around here and pile in with the 2nd unit. Hopefully that should be enough to take him out and lower the leadership. So we go ahead, tag him, and start tearing him down. He's going to eventually try and pull away, but we're going to be able to chase him down because we are equally as fast, faster in wedge formation. So we're able to chase him down, and long story short, he's going to get destroyed. And didn't really get to do too much, didn't get any kills. So we're going to continue to chase as he pulls away, and that's going to be the death of their general. Alright, so we are firing away with all of our sling fire javelins. I should have been targeting the peltis here. I didn't realize that they were peltis at first. I thought they were just archers. And then I'm like, oh no. They just start annihilating with their javelins. So we're going to continue and pull this group away. We've swung around here, knocked out the horse archer unit, and we're able to move in now and attack. So firing, hoping to kill as many peltists as we can. The javelin's doing great. Their javelins also doing well. Getting 32 kills there. Routing one of our slingers, I think. Over here, finally, we're killing the general. Only a teeny bit of him left, but there's still a lot of units left and a lot of armor. So we'll see what we can do. I know it's going to come down to some hammer and anvils. Peltis moving in, as well as the Thoreo Spears. Should be able to do well. Thoreo Spears proving to be a pretty tough unit, so as expected. I'm going to go ahead and almost take out these guys, and then go ahead and charge them with our slingers and other units and our peltis to go ahead and knock them out. But yeah, we have this whole wall of armor that we have to deal with, so I'm actually feeling a little bit skeptical here. We've already engaged with them, and our ammunition was pretty low. It was just too many units for me to micro with their ammunition correctly. I can do it well with 2 squads of horse archers, but after that it's just kind of confusing. So I guess I should have pulled these guys back further, but hey, hindsight 2020, that's okay. Yeah, 2020. So we're continuing to pull away and fire with our archers. We are routing a good amount of the troops though, which is good. So. Alright, then we're going to have to start getting some cavalry charges. And unfortunately, these Persian spears are going to be going up against our slingers. Will we get a charge? But we'll see what we can do. We're going to swoop in with our kinsman cav. So we've pulled back this way, and we're going to be engaging the Bactrian hillmen as well, hopefully to get some rear charges. Clobbering into the mercenary spears. Not quite doing enough yet, though. We move down with this unit of horse archers. Hoping to take these guys out, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, the peltis doing some work on our horse archers, though, unfortunately. So over here, we do have 2 units of pretty beat-up light cav that I'm going to reserve and use them later. So we're getting some cycle charges over here. Same with over here. I'm going to continue to cycle charge, and hopefully it should be enough. I'm trying to kite these guys away, which is kind of working. I go ahead and bring the general in. Our king. And that's, you know, we've gotten some good kills on them. Our slingers are starting to rout, which is totally understandable. But with that charge of the kinsman cav, that should do quite well. We have 56 kills, though, really tearing our slingers apart. So I'm hoping to be able to do another psycho charge and knock them out. A psycho cycle charge. Over here, we're firing at these guys and do break them, which is good. Continuing to do some work with our slingers. I prepare for another charge, another hammer and anvil. We're getting fired upon by those peltas, unfortunately. So we have to move quick here. They are at yellow/red morale. It's looking bad for them, so with this last charge, I'm thinking we should be able to rout them. Their hillmen are racing in to hopefully pin us, which should be quite bad for us. But we do have a few fire arrows left, a few shots left with the Scythian archers, and I'm hoping to be able to break these guys. We do break them. That's hopefully going to scare the other guys there. I did forget that one of my generals has Warcry. I was just using the abilities on my main general, the king, but I should have been using the other one as well. That would have been a big help. But we're going to continue to pull around with my heavy cavalry. And we do catch this Peltas unit. I kept forgetting that they're Peltists and they're not archers. I'm like, why aren't they dying? That's because I was not paying attention. So over here, we continue to kite. There's 4 units who are able to draw away. And we'll see what we can do. So we're going to continue to scoot around, hopefully going to charge these guys and take them out. And we sort of got these guys in a bunched up position here. So I'm hoping to be able to catch them and then charge with our cavalry. Our Peltas is starting to break. They're in a bit longer of a fight than they expected to. So we're firing here. I'm hoping we can pin these guys with the light cav. But we at least go ahead and charge in. And then we charge our own units in. So should be kind of tired at least. I think our own units are, they're pretty fresh though. So I'm hoping to surround and tear these guys down. They don't really have great melee stats, so we'll see what we can do. Over here, we got a charge in. I think we knocked out 1 unit, but we got caught up with those guys. I pull away from these Peltas because they are just proving to be too tough. So I think we can swoop around and start charging. Kind of feeling skeptical at this point. We charged the other Peltas, and they're starting to rout, but not quite. And things are looking a little bit iffy here. Not feeling very confident. But our cavalry on the prowl, rolling over the hills, inspired by the king. We'll see what he can do. Alright, so losing another unit of Peltas. We're gonna have to move in with our own slingers. These guys are starting to get beat up a little bit. Light cav doing okay. Pull away here and hopefully gonna charge and knock them out. And slingers, we're gonna need ya. We need bodies in this fight. So go ahead and charge there. We got caught up with these hillmen, but the archers and slingers are gonna be alright. These guys are pretty weak, so. Actually have better melee attack too. Alright, go ahead and rally. And I think we're gonna get a little swift charge in here. Got a few shots left potentially. So, running around here with a heavy cav, hoping to knock these guys out. And the Bactrian militia, they're not that scary, so. Charging in with, we actually have a noble horse archer still around. And that should be enough to kill those fools, so that's good. We knocked out the Peltas, lost a horse archer, but that's alright. And we're looking okay. We'll see what we can do. Really need to knock these hillmen out. That charge, because now we're caught with the Bactrian militia. But it's looking bad for them, but I don't want to risk it, so I pull out quickly. Always making sure I click on the wedge formation so they're not in wedge when I go to pull them out. Makes it easier for them to pull away. So we gotta go ahead and click it and then charge back in when available, knowing I need to do it before we lose more troops. So continuing to kite around here, I think our rate of fire against these hoplites, the general has cut them down quite substantially. So we're gonna go ahead and get a circling charge, so moving 1 unit in first. And luckily they turned in. So we're able to smash into them there, charge the general in, as well as the kinsman cav into the rear here. So we go ahead and pop all the abilities and see that we're about to break the hillmen, and then that should hopefully break the militia as well. Over here, lots of wavering. Lots and lots of wavering. So I go ahead and I'm like, alright, screw it, let's charge. So I'm going to go ahead, get a devastating charge with my cavalry, but it does hit the morale hard on our enemies here. So over here there's one left, but we go ahead and pull away and actually charge into the Peltas here. Hope we do affect some change in this battle. We're starting to waver some troops, and they start breaking, which is excellent. These noble horse archers are probably going to run. That's all right. We go ahead and kite with these slingers, pulling away 2 whole units, which really need to be in this fight. So that was at least a good play there. We have our skirmish cav moving in to charge against the Bactrian hoplites. Actually, these mercenary spears, hopefully going to break them. That'll free up the heavy horse archers. That's enough to waver them. They're all wavering here. We continue to pull in and out with the heavy cavalry. Going to charge in with our Dahed riders. And we're going to swoop back, hit the general. That will hopefully be what we need to break him. Charging in with the slingers as well. So we got to pull out. We got a rally there, which actually was timed quite well because these guys are about to break. And with the slingers getting in, oh man, they fear us. They fear our slingers in combat as well. Look at that, 3 melee attack. That's what's up. Pulling out with the heavy cavalry again. Heavy cavalry really starting to feel it, but man, lots of kills on them, which has been great. Same with the light cav is, you know, I was glad to save them to the end. They had some healthy, fresh cav. We're gonna go ahead and charge these Bactrian militia who are already starting to feel it. And actually, we broke the general. I forget when we did that, but he was looking pretty rough, and then he ended up breaking. So over here, I just swarmed this Bactrian militia, hopefully able to break him. And I'm like, okay, we could potentially do this. We're getting charged in the back by some Greek colonists, which is not great, but we'll have to deal with it. 12 melee defense too is pretty great. They're a very stout unit. So we're starting to break them. We got red morale everywhere. I think I'm going to start pulling out so we can get some charges. Hopefully we can break that one unit. So these guys shatter, which is excellent. This last unit of phalanx is about to be broken. We lose our Dahed riders, but the Thureos still sticking in it, and they are doing quite well. They have a lot of kills, actually, so hoping between that rear charge and the Thureos we're able to break them. We break that unit, freeing up our whole little tiny horde. And we're gonna charge in, hopefully able to break the Greek colonists. Alright, so we have a little ammunition left on this unit, and we're gonna go ahead and get some nice flanking shots into the unshielded side of the mercenary spears. So hopefully we're able to at least kill a few. This unit's still sticking around, but we go ahead and prepare the general to charge back in. And he's preparing a little tiny charge. Come on. Come. Slowly trotting into the enemy. Okay, whatever. We are able to kill a few of them with our slingers before we run out of ammunition, so. And we're gonna go ahead, pull away. Hopefully the Thureos can stick around. And we get some charges in over here. And I think at this point, I remember that the other general has abilities. So I go ahead, I pop war cry, rally, and inspire. And I'm like, oh, that worked nicely. Probably should have used that before. And boom. So from there, there's only one unit left. We pin down with our slingers. And we're going to go ahead and charge in to this phalanx unit. They were a full unit, but with army losses and a devastating rear charge from our general, he's at 180 kills. Should be enough to crush the Bactrians. And come on. Come on. There he goes. Huzzah, huzzah. Alright. Aha! Okay, we lost some good troops, but I think that was well worth it. I'm gonna kill captives. They should have a teeny bit left, and shouldn't be much of anything to take care of. We'll probably lose some troops, but at that point, I don't care. Mission failed. That's fine. Rebellion imminent. Rival banquet. Alright. That's fine. Loyalty is good. Alright. Well, considering... I think I am gonna wrap this series up. So I think what we're gonna do is one last little screw you to Bactria. We're just gonna stand there and shoot them all to death. Alright, I'm not gonna show a replay here, so we're just gonna go ahead and fight this live. I got my slingers and stuff up front, or back here actually. Got my Thoreos up front and Peltasts, and we're just plinking away. Plinking away. I'm bringing in my reinforcing troops here. Let's see, let's actually grab you guys. We'll group you. Come over, shoot the general. Excellent. Ooh, do they move in? Do they move to charge? Please do.
Spearmen ready for orders.
I want to throw a bunch of javelins at you. Yes. Excellent. Alright, charge in. Good. You guys up front. Keep firing. You guys fire over here. Let's tangle it up with the general, Thoreos. Should be able to take them down pretty easily. We'll move in.
By your command.
Nice. Alright, let's move over this way. Charge them. Swoop over here.
Commander, ready and waiting. Commander.
Nice. There we are. What are you guys doing? You guys get over there. Nice. There we are. Took them out. Let's go ahead and swoop back in. Get a charge. Fire at them. Excellent. Kinsman Cav, you've done me so very well. And there we go. Shooting them all to death. Alright, stop with the fire. Friendly fire. And there we go. And that spells the end for Bactria, who take their last settlement, and they shall be destroyed. This flag will burn. And the last stab. And you're dead. Alright. We could subjugate. No. No. We shall occupy. Faction destroyed, Bactria. Whew. Alright. Wow. That was an intense campaign, for sure. Seriously intense. A lot of fun. But I think it's time we move on to something new. I think this is a great little stopping point for this campaign. So yeah, we started out, got really lucky right off the bat, got 2 territories through diplomacy, which is ridiculous. But then from there we had our epic battle with Bactria as well as its satrapies. So that took a very long time, super bloody, really back and forth. Let's go ahead and look at what is it? Records. Here we go. Yeah. So, man, that was crazy. Let's see. Empire. Yeah. I don't care. I want to look at conflicts. 68 battles fought, 44 personally. Okay. Land battles, no navy battles, of course. I'm just curious. Total victories, 58. Where is our total defeats? Yeah, we had 10 defeats, which honestly is kind of substantial. But I mean, man, 58 victories in a 20 episode campaign. I mean, that was, whew, that was great. That was really great. Or just like arrows fired. That would be great. 12 heroic victories, no crushing defeats, thankfully. Man, that was very good. Very fun campaign. But yeah, I think I'm happy to end it here. It was certainly good, and yeah, let me know what you think. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave it with Parthia. So, or the Arsacid Empire, I guess. You know, we have mighty Basha the king, who did very well for us, fought valiantly, took over when his father died. Actually, I don't even know if it was his father, but yeah, good stuff. All right, so if you like this series, throw a like, subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you in the first episode of our next new series.